Okay, and hopefully we should be back and better now. Sorry, guys, I really don't know what that was. That was some weirdness.
No idea.
We
There's
good,
a
we good, we
commercial.
good.
I
Dance
think there's a
test.
commercial. Let's refresh.
Oh,
Dance test looks good.
Yeah, I see.
Okay,
It looks good.
excellent.
Hi.
A great
All right,
dance
cool.
test.
We here, we here.
We here,
Right.
here.
So
There's always got to be something.
yeah, it's got to be
Literally
something,
always.
right? Always got to be something. All right. Well, Maggie rolled a nat 1 on her con save. Everybody else is
I love
fine. Maggie is not fine. Maggie is like slurring her words, falling down drunk.
That
Very,
seems
very
right.
not doing good. As
That tracks,
Cordial and
that tracks.
Zashri enter the no, sorry, you guys were already there because Cordial had at the end of the last episode done her very, very fast recap of her own of what they had learned
It was great.
during their time at the temple. So that is where we are. So Tug and Somber, are you feeling a little jazzed, but like you're not feeling drunk. Maggie is drunk. She's like wasted.
Oh
you guys are
my
sitting at the
goodness.
table.
Okay.
Now, where we had left off, you guys had you had a decision to make about where you wanted to go next. We had basically talked about there's like a couple of options on the table. The big ones are Somber's sister.
Yes.
This merchant that was selling this tea that to this guy that has that was laced. And then there was going back down to Zelez to Miko, because that is where you guys found out this tea is coming from. So those are the big three things on the table. I just wanted to put that in everybody's head before I let you guys go ahead and take it away. So you're all sitting around this table. Maggie's like slumped up against Somber, just kind of like, rah.
Yes. And I'm like petting her, like, it's okay. Go to sleep. She's had such a good time, you know, and it's been a while since we've been able to just relax, let our hair down. She totally deserves it. It's fine. But I hate to be a buzzkill, but we kind of do need to make a decision on which direction to go. I mean, we just came from my family's place and I am worried about them, but I don't know. Like, you guys saw my mom's. Like, my mom's can handle her business. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that I feel like they can't handle, you know, what they need to do to survive and, you know, stave off attackers and whatnot. But at the same time, they're kind of like closer to where we are right now. I mean, what do you guys think?
Well, your mom was pretty adamant that she could handle everything on her own, because I really tried to get her to come with us and she really didn't want to. So I'm kind of inclined to believe her that she can handle it. And we don't know how long this tea merchant's going to stay where they are, or honestly, if they're even still there. So probably getting there the sooner the better, right?
Exactly. And I feel like if she needed our help, like, she would have messaged me or you or any of our group. You know what I mean? So,
especially if it seems like they're really targeting, you know, tieflings. And I think we got to figure that out.
Yep, definitely. And as for my sister, well, if I never see her again, oh my god, it'll be too soon. So you know what? Let's make for the tea merchant. I would say that would be our first step. What do you think?
I think that sounds like a plan. Oh, sorry, going ahead. Oh, Cordial, you look sparkly. You must have advantage or something. I don't know, from stream loot cards. Zashri, you're very sparkly too. I wonder what that could be. Anyways, you might be able to use this better. It's a candy
or something.
Card. Yeah.
I love it.
Sorry.
You did also
perfect.
You did also just get, thank you, Scott, a very timely card being played. One use of sending conversation hearts if you would like to use that. So keep that in mind.
Yeah. You know what? I feel like if I just send a message to my mom's and ask if she's okay, if she thinks she can hold everything down, that would give us a real quick answer right there. What do you think?
Yeah, we could totally do that. Before I do though, and she turns to Tug and she's like, "You've been great traveling with us this whole time, but if we go here, that's going to be really far from where we found you. Is that? I mean, I really appreciate having you around. I just don't want you to go all the way out of your way and then get stuck because you can't come back."
Well, I'll go where the kid goes. And he kind of like pats Maggie on the back, maybe a little too hard since she's not doing too hot. So right now,
she kind of like, yeah.
Okay, well, there you have it.
All right.
All right, so yeah, DM. So I think that Sambra is going to take a moment to focus her mind and try reaching out. Maybe it's the blame it on the alcohol. Maybe she's getting a special kind of buzz, but she at least thinks that she could just send the vibes to her mommy and be like, "Hey, mommy. Hey, mommy, just checking in on you."
How dare someone make me do math in D&D? What is this?
Do the count?
No.
No.
Hand gesture, that doesn't count.
Yes. No.
You're off to a fantastic start.
Heard that trouble may be coming your way. Do you need help?
All right. So after just a minute or two, you do get back. "Oh, Sambra, it's so good to hear from you. I did this in the wrong direction." I put my fingers up on one hand and then down on the other one. I was like, "That's not right."
I put my
That's okay,
fingers
that's
down.
okay.
Oh dear. What have we
"Sambra,
done?"
It's so good to hear from you. We're doing fine here. Don't worry about us. I'll let you know if we need anything."
Perfect, just like we thought. Mommy says she's got everything on lock. So let's go ahead and make our way to check out some tea.
All right. So you guys leave the tavern.
Oh, yeah, Tug. Do you think we could carry Maggie, please?
on it, and he just hoists her up like a sack of potatoes over his shoulder.
Nice.
Perfect.
Nice.
So Maggie is now being carried. No problem. Tug's a strong guy. It's not difficult for him to carry Maggie.
Hey, let me know if
Maggie's
you
not
need a
that big.
hand, okay? I'm here. But this looks good. Continue.
So Maggie is slightly unceremoniously, though still very dignified, is slung over Tug's shoulder as you guys make your way down towards the back into the market district. I would like Zashri and Cordial to go ahead and roll survival for me, please.
Whew, survival.
Why does it like strike fear into my heart whenever like I need you to make a roll?
Am I that like?
No.
Little
I
bit.
15. Yeah, maybe a little bit.
My cordial dice out.
That's it.
I need Zachary
14.
and Cordial too. Ah! 15.
Wait, what? 15? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, so you guys, no problem. You find your way there, and you do remember that Minari, the tiefling gentleman you had spoken to, who had been under the influence of this poison, drug, whatever the fuck it was, had told you where this this merchant was.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take you too long to find him. Sorry, her. My bad. He had said that her name was Eris.
Mm-hmm.
And after, probably like 5 minutes of sort of searching around, looking through some of the tents, you do locate what looks like a tent that is a tea shop. Looks a lot like what he described to you guys.
It's over here, guys.
Oh, cool. Right.
Yeah, watch out. Don't drink anything if it's offered.
Should we, tell Miko that we're here? Or should we... I mean, she said she wanted time with her family, so I guess not?
Yeah.
You look around for all the conversation hearts, and Tug just has hamster cheeks, and he's just like, "Oh, you don't need these though, do you?"
Carrying Maggie in one arm, stuffing conversation hearts with the other.
Hey, Tug
Perfect.
Rami, the multitasker. What can you say?
Perfection.
Yeah. I mean, if there's a way to send Miko a quick message too, why not? I don't want to necessarily cut into her family time though, but
Well, the thing is that I can, but sending is a 3rd level spell.
Third level
Like
what?
on a scale from 1 to 9, just arbitrarily.
just for example. No, be real. Mhm. If 9 was the
All right,
If
all
9
right.
was the most strenuous and 1 was the least.
for
I
example.
want to come up with a system that doesn't scale with the levels of adventuring and doesn't make sense for new people, and doesn't even go to half the levels, then 9
What
would
would that
probably
be
be the
like?
best way
I
to
don't
do
know.
it.
no, we'll hang on to it. We'll hang on to it. Matter of fact, based on what we find out, then maybe we'll want to contact her after, actually. So let's save it for now.
I don't want to bother her, but I also feel like she probably has a vested interest in the people that were trying to kill her wife
Yes.
or mind control her or whatever
Yeah.
whatever the motives were.
But it might be better to wait until we, actually have answers.
That's very
Rather
true.
than-
Okay.
Bring her into it in the middle.
All right. Rary's telepathic bond. Doop choo.
Right. And you
Okay.
guys did also just get from Allie, who is very generous, a blueberry bliss, which gives you guys a bless. So it's a D4. And that's for 5 minutes, not in game, in real time. So I'm going to start the timer now. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pleasure.
I think at some point we'll be able to figure out how to get the timer to also be on the overlay, but I
Nice.
don't know if it will be at this moment because this is our first time trying this.
Yes.
But if we're not
So
fancy now, we will be fancy at some point.
Okay.
we will be so fancy. All right. So timer has started. You guys have 5 minutes. All your rolls get a D4. Okay.
And also,
Okay.
Sombra, you do have advantage now.
Ooh.
I may have just
Ooh.
bought a pack that had 3 Sombra advantages in it, so
Ooh. Thank you. I feel so seen and so special. Thank you.
So seen.
Okay, so what's the plan? Are we gonna try and do you okay, I'm gonna be real here. I still don't quite understand what the bear poison is for, so maybe this is just kind of above my pay grade, but is the bear poison is that gonna come into play now or
Maybe it's the alcohol talking, but I kind of feel like we fucked up a little bit when it came to the bear poison. I think it'll be good as a useful weapon if and when we need it. But for a conversation or we have a Zashri. That's all the intimidation we really need, right? So I feel like we're good there, right? If they get KG or they we don't like what they have to say, we got the muscle to deal with it, I think.
What was this about bear poison? I think I'm a little behind here. What?
Oh yeah, let me tell you about it. And like as we're like going over, I'll just mention to her briefly.
Okay, yeah, I don't think we need that right now.
See what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah.
We're good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what do we see about this tent booth situation?
All right, so the tent in front of you has 2 flaps that come down over the front, so you will have to open them up in order to go inside. It's a pretty plain tent, white canvas. You do, however, smell from the inside what smells like some really delicious stuff. Like, you know, when you go into a tea shop and it's just like really fruity, like kind of herbal. It smells really good, even just standing right outside. And there's a gentle breeze that's sort of wafting, that's like pushing the smell in your direction. You guys do also now, thank you, Scott, have a devil's food cake, which no, I think this is angel food cake. Yes, so angel food cake, which is sense celestial, holy, good within 60 feet. Now you guys can use that. That doesn't pop right now. You guys can use that when you want to, so just keep that in mind.
Nice. Thank you, Scott.
Hey.
Are
there
and sorry, go ahead.
Are there people?
Go ahead and roll perception for me.
Oh, and I get a +4 because blessed.
Yeah.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag bless.
Okay. Oh, I rolled 24 total.
24.
Oh no, wait, I
Hot
didn't roll the
damn.
D4. I didn't roll the D4.
You didn't roll the d4?
I got a 20.
Wow.
I got a 20.
Oh my
That was-
god.
Hey.
She sees the people. She sees through the people. She sees the people's social security numbers.
She can see into their soul.
She's on alert, man. She's with her tiefling loves and not about to let people mess with them with tea. 23.
23. All right, nice. So it is a little later in the afternoon at this point. You guys did a lot today. You got a lot done. But it's getting to be probably around like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So the market isn't as busy as it was earlier in the day. You know, people are starting to come home, wind down. There's a couple of people just sort of wandering around that you do see. However, inside the tent, behind what appears to be some kind of like round table that has some like tea brewing equipment on it, you see a pretty average looking drow woman who is sort of busy just right now. It appears that she's busy breaking up her supply and like putting it into individual containers. So she's got like a big bag of tea leaves and she's kind of like crushing it up and putting it in individual containers, and she's humming a little bit to herself. She doesn't really appear to have noticed you guys yet.
Okay.
May I take a second before we actually start whatever chaos this encounter is going to be and just look around? Because I know teas, I know potions, like... Can I just see, does everything here seem like, yes, this is all normal and healthy things that you would have in a tea shop? Or not?
You can roll investigation, which you do with advantage because this is tea related.
Plus a
Tea is my
D4 for your
favorite
bless.
thing.
For your bless.
The bless is up.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
I
no!
rolled horrible on both of them.
Oh no.
Yeah, I rolled a 6 and an 8, and then of course investigation is -1, so that's a 7.
Oh no! All right.
Investigator.
Best investigators ever. Excuse me. Okay.
I'm like,
But, so, I mean-
yes. Oh, is that one got pineapple in it too? Like, just
Yeah. So you start to sort of just look around, like peeking inside, just trying to like, get a feel for the place. And you get very distracted by everything that's in here. There's some good stuff in here. Like, oh, I don't know if I've seen that before. Wow, that looks really unique. Oh man, that would be cool. And you start thinking about like, oh man, we could totally use these at the shop. And just sort of you're not really focused on the task at hand so much. However, when you poke your head in, even though you guys are kind of being, not stealthy, but you're not making up a ruckus, as she does look up and see you. Oh, hello. What can I do for you?
Remind me, we were questioning the guy about who actually sold him that specific tea. Was it this? Does this person match that description? I don't remember what exactly he said.
Yes, it definitely does. He had said that it was
Ennis?
Eris.
Eris, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So ARIS.
Okay.
Yeah, so this woman that you're looking at definitely matches the description of what he gave you.
Sasha is immediately sus.
Super sus. Hello, what can I do for you?
Sorry, guys, we had a Trixie Truffle plate.
Oh, okay.
No, we're about to find out today.
What's the
Okay.
trick?
So, chat, if you could please roll !1d12 in chat.
Oh dear.
Oh, I don't know if it's working. It doesn't look like it's doing anything.
Oh, I think it's just !1d12, right?
I don't think.
You tried
Well, yeah, it's exclamation point. Actually, the card says exclamation point D12, but I don't know.
Yep, there we go. Try it. Oh, butts and a half. Butts and a half, you guys. Okay, Scott, if you can roll exclamation point D20, just exclamation point D20, Scott, and then you can subtract 8. If it is over 12, subtract 8. Oh, okay. Sorry. Learn growing pains, friends. Growing pains.
Do you have real dice nearby?
I mean, yeah.
Yes. Let's do that.
Wait,
try
try
the
the 12. I got D12s.
I gotta do those too.
I also know Scott's about to go into it. Oh, there we go. It's a 9.
Hey!
Scott rolled a 9.
Scott rolled a 9.
Oh, Scott, you're gonna have to
All right.
identify one of the cast members. Okay, for this to happen here. Scott, if you would.
Yes, give me a cast member, Scott.
Who do you want
any
this to
old
happen
cast
to?
member, not
Who's
me,
eating
though.
the Trixie Truffle, Scott?
I'm on a diet, so
Oh god.
I just want to put that out there.
Oh god. This is
It doesn't matter who it is. This is I
Neither
see
here
what
nor
mine
there,
means.
but
Nope,
Great.
it's you.
Thanks, Scott.
So
In this bag of candy.
so what happens? Yeah, there's a bag of candy that Tug is eating.
Oh boy.
You want me to? Okay, so Tug finds a truffle, and he goes, "Oh, ooh, this looks even better than those chalky parts." And he eats it, and as he does, he kind of ponders like, "This is a very interesting taste here. I enjoy it, but I'm feeling very quizzical." And as he's talking about this, his ears elongate and sprout into 2 large, floppy bunny ears that will react to his emotions. Thank you, Scott.
Oh.
This is a serious campaign. We are
Oh.
very
Emotions?
professional.
I'm not sure I've ever seen him have
Tug, you
emotions.
got a little
Tug, have you been eating my candies?
And the ears just go straight back. No, what are you talking about? One twitches
Wow.
a little bit.
You
I mean, it's not like a bad look.
What do you mean? What's not a bad look?
You're,
Tug,
you
you
know, just like
are-
put up your hand. Just
Oh,
like
Mhm.
on the
Okay.
and like a.
okay. Well, dated a witch before. I guess I've been through worse.
It's actually
You
kind
know,
of
that's fair.
cute.
You just go through a magical bag of magical food, and you've just been eating it and didn't think that any of it would have magical consequences?
I didn't realize it was magic. Except
Yeah,
for it being magical, how tasty it was.
To be fair, I don't think we prepped him, Cordy. So
You just
Hold on, I told
Candy.
you not to drink anything. Did you drink something?
no, not at all, not at all.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, perfect. So let's go investigate someone who's potentially like murdering a bunch of people. Mr.
Let's
Bun Buns,
do
would you
that.
like to go first?
I don't like that name. Yes, I'll go first.
The lady looks at you and
We're
is
having a
like,
moment in front of this lady.
do you know that you have ears? Like,
It's hereditary.
oh, you're part rabbits?
Judge,
Hereditary.
let's
Oh,
not be judged.
Get out!
Hi.
And she's out. Our friend, you have to excuse our friend. Our friend is going for a new look, and so he's decided to try a little bit of magical route for now, just to try the look, see how he likes it. But it's nothing permanent, though. So,
Oh, well, it looks. You're very dashing. Is there I'm sorry. Is there something I can help you with? I have not seen you here before. Would you like a tour of my establishment?
We would absolutely love a tour. We came here from the up north because we heard all about this tea place, and I love tea, and we just had to come and check it out.
Oh, well, it's exciting that you've heard of me. I am Eris. It is lovely to meet all of you. She gives a little bow. Let me show you to my wares. The tent is not huge, but it's got a lot of different stuff all over the place. There's a lot of loose leaf teas, there's stuff in jars, there's stuff in bags, and she just kind of goes around and starts gesturing to things. This one is from Wezrolin area. You know, it's very far from here. A lot of people pay good money for this. These ones come from farther south from here. It's not too farther south though, so they're not as expensive because it's not as far, you know. They don't have to come. It's quite so far. These teas come from some of the trees that are only found in the Raven Forest. Very, very rare. Not a lot of people can get there and survive, I hear. Although I've never been myself.
wow.
She's just
No,
going
we
around.
went there. It was
You-
okay.
Mhm.
You've been? Oh, goodness. I hear it is beautiful and deadly.
Yeah, it kind of depends on where you go, because if you go up north in the Raven Forest, they sometimes have like zombie problems, but otherwise, like, it's just fine.
Zombie problems? Goodness.
Oh yeah, it got
That's
real
ridiculous.
serious, but it's definitely a beautiful place. And it's amazing, like the different areas that your suppliers are spread across. That is like phenomenal. The connections that you have.
Oh, thank you. I have worked very hard to cultivate these connections in my life. It's been a road to get here, a journey, if you will, but I think I've done quite well for myself. I'm very pleased.
So
It sounds
have
like
you
you
been?
have been on quite a journey yourselves.
Oh, we've been around it, adventuring a couple different places. Have you been here kind of the whole, like, is this where you're stationed, or do you move all over? And
Oh, I do. I travel all over. Normally, this time of year, I stay here because the business is good. I do tend to travel quite a bit, but this is my home. I'm originally from here, so I do like to stay for usually like 6 months out of the year. The other 6 months, I travel around. I get new products, supply lines. Some people, they bring these to me. I have people that go out and get them for me. Sometimes I have to go get myself, especially the more interesting things. Interesting things? Oh, just, you know, things that are not really common up here. I've been all the way down to Sintanon to go and get some things that were all the flowers that only grow in the desert there. I had to go cultivate them myself because they're just very rare. I had heard of them in stories and I wanted to try them. It was quite a process, but now I have supply lines there, so I don't have to travel as far to get them. It's all in the business.
That's really good to know. I mean, you seem so knowledgeable, and Between you, me, and the signpost, I'm glad that we found somebody that knows what they're talking about. I mean, we've been hearing some rumors that there's like some supply chains that, they're not as high quality, and plenty of people have been getting sick. Yeah.
Sick?
Mm-hmm.
From tea?
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, you figure the same ingredients that make teas make lots of things, potions and salves and stuff like this. But to my knowledge, the weird part is that all of the people that have been getting sick are tieflings like us. And so, I mean, it's our people. You know what I'm saying? Well, most of us here are tieflings. We got our other two friends, but they understand our struggle. We see these things happening to our people, and it's just horrible.
Yes, that is terrible. I'm so sorry. I hope I haven't inadvertently hurt anyone. That would be terrible.
DM, do I believe her when she
Yeah,
says that?
this seems like a good spot for an insight check.
Insight.
So
check.
I will say that two people can make insight checks. It's up to you who those two people are going to be.
Who's got that?
Like do one, please.
I got a
0.
All right,
I've got
hold on,
0
let me
as
roll it.
well.
Oh, man, I should have warmed up my dice before I started. This is a 16.
We still have that bless, do we not? I'm willing
No,
to.
the bless is gone.
It's long
Bless is
gone.
gone. Okay.
However,
I could-
Cordial does have advantage, and so does Sombra, so keep that in mind.
I think I do.
Yes, everybody has advantage right now.
Since I posed the question, I'm happy to give it a shot here.
All right.
Let's see. Okay, that was a 5 on the die. I'm gonna take advantage of that advantage.
All
please.
right.
Here we go.
Scott, thank you.
Much better. So that's 13 on the die plus 0 for a total of 13.
Okay, so
all right.
So
fine.
hers
I have
is higher.
16. That's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Usually
So
my
15,
insight's in like the 20s, but here we are.
Okay. So, I mean, both of you got around the same thing. So I would say that you guys both sort of glean the same information, which is that she does seem genuinely like surprised, I guess. But she doesn't seem genuinely concerned.
Okay. And I think Cordy and I kind of cut an eye to each other like, so, okay.
Yes. Well, actually, you know what? I need to. I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm just gonna put in the mind chat. So should we just cut to the chase here?
Yeah, I don't think I believe everything that she's saying.
I can sit for hours and talk about tea and sourcing ingredients and all that all you want, but it doesn't seem like we're going to get too much farther unless we just say it.
Is there any way that instead of being confrontational that we can offer her for information that she might be holding on to?
Well, so also real fast, I just want to cast Detect Evil and Good real quick, which is basically any person who's not from here, really. That is it. It's just for people, though. It's not gonna sense any things. If you don't think. Yeah.
You mean it's just for humanoids?
Well, I mean, humanoid doesn't. Celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, undead, a person kind of thing. It's not gonna sense a magical item or something from somewhere else.
Okay.
That I would
But,
do a detect magic
But
for,
if
depending on what
she
you
is,
get.
or if there's someone else in here that we can't see that is, or whatever, then it would come up.
Okay. All right. So you go ahead and pop that up. She immediately pings.
as which one?
Fiend.
Okay. I'm really not surprised. Okay, so she is actually, she's a fiend. I just checked. Sombra, can you, make sure before we start anything, we kind of know what kind of stuff is in here, and then I think we should probably just get to it.
Yeah, keep her talking for me, will you?
Absolutely.
And
we're just
then
gonna be like, oh my gosh, I know that the grasslands around there is just so and they only, it's only for like a month or so that they bloom. Like, we're just talking tea.
Ashley's gonna like subtly get sort of in front of, not in front of Cordial, but like,
yes,
yeah, in protect mode.
Oh yeah.
And while they
mode.
do that, Sambra's going to pop a detect magic for sure.
Okay. So when your detect magic pops up, you can get everything that's in here. The shop itself is not that big.
Okay.
So you sense there's like some very faint magical energy coming off of the teas. Nothing unexpected though. Probably some of them have like maybe like some powder here or there. There's probably something like some health benefits to some of them. Some magic is in them. Nothing that like sends off your radar though. She, however, is giving off a lot of magical energy.
And that school of magic, please?
Oh, geez. Protection?
Oh, I hate that question. It's the worst.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't ever really, because like it's not always that straightforward. But I would say like protection magic is probably the best description.
Okay. And through the telepathic bond, I would relay that, yeah, she's rocking a little bit of magic to protect herself, and why she as a tea maker would need to protect herself with magic, not sure, but she can't be on the up and up, all the way, so.
Yeah, and she's just kind of chatting away with Cordial. I would like Cordial and Zashri to roll. No, probably Sombra and Zashri, because they're the ones who are like really paying attention. Go ahead and just roll perception for me.
Yeah, because someone was like, hey, distract her, talk about tea. And Cordial was
Yes.
like, talk about tea, I'm on it.
I can do that.
Yep, perception check. That is a 19
So,
for somebody.
I have advantage, right? Is that on like one roll?
You sure
or-
do. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that because that was a nat 1.
Ooh.
Okay, that's better.
no.
That's a 14, which
There
is
we
better
go.
than a 5.
There we
Alright.
go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you two both notice that as she's sort of chatting with Cordial, her eyes are like definitely sort of flicking over all of you very briefly, as it looks like she's sizing you guys up a little bit.
Listen, from where Sombra comes from, that's like fighting words. Might as well be. So I think, yeah, she would relay that what she said to the girls, and then she would turn around and be like, so it seems to me that you may have a nice little shop here, but I don't think you're being above board with everything that we'd like to know. And she purposefully stands at the end, in blocking the entrance.
I'm sorry, I don't know if I quite understand what you mean.
Well, for starters, I mean, are you really comfortable dressed in that getup? Wouldn't you be more comfortable if you just look like yourself?
Look like myself?
Tug threw a mouthful of candy, looks at her and goes, "There's no shame in just being true to yourself," as his ears just kind of like...
I love this so much.
Wow.
I can't wait for y'all to see some of the other things the Trixie Truffles do.
Oh, and just to be clear, I think that we would have deposited Maggie like in her room while we were still back in the inn.
To sleep it
and
off.
everything.
You mean
Before, yes.
He's not
Yeah.
holding
drunk
her
as a
over
skunk.
his
Yeah.
head.
Yeah. No. Okay. Great. Thank you.
Okay. That is totally fair, and yes, we can say that Maggie is sleeping it off and not going to be rolling everything at disadvantage because she is extremely drunk. Okay. All right. So she's like, so she kind of looks over all of you and is like, I mean, I guess I dress like this every day. I'm very comfortable with myself.
So
Oh, not your dress.
yeah,
This. You're all whatever's going on here.
Zashi's gonna go ahead and use intimidating presence, which will be a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw.
Let's do it.
That's enough of this.
All right.
Maybe.
Wisdom save. Well, she rolled a 7.
Right. So
So
she's just gonna kind of put her hand on the handle of her celestial great axe and kind of step in front of Cordial and walk right up in this Decepticon's face and be like, okay, just so you know, we're on to you, and right now is the time to start telling the truth, fiend.
she looks up at you like you tower over this woman. She's not that big. Oh, actually, sorry. Hold on. Jeez, I keep hitting my mic. I'm sorry. Hold on 2 seconds. I actually just
Sounded
have to
like a
check
symbol. It sounded cool.
something really
Like,
quickly. It's this ring I love, but it is so solid.
It's huge.
That when it's huge. When I hit stuff, even if it's just like a tap, it's very, very
It's like when
loud.
you like put your hand on the table and it's like boom. You're like,
and
whoa.
it's like
didn't mean to do that. I'm not mad. Promise.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Fiend.
Okay, I would like you, Zashri, to roll a perception check. Sorry, an investigation check.
Oh, I'm really good at those. So 16.
16?
Not
Okay.
bad.
All right, yeah. So you march up to this woman, you like tower over her, and as you're kind of like, you notice that like whatever is going on isn't quite lining up. And you kind of like put your hand out, and where there should be nothing, you touch somebody.
It's like she has some sort of illusion going.
And with that,
So she's
we're
gonna
roll
immediately like
initiative.
that.
All right, guys, we're gonna roll initiative.
I kind of figured out where we're headed.
I feel like she was gonna like put her hand on the person's head, but then like when she
It
goes
was
to
just
like
gonna go,
pop,
like,
it's like, wait a minute, why is it like 3 inches above where her head is supposed to be?
Kind of thought I had the
Oh,
high ground
God.
here. Oh well.
That
Um,
is horrifying.
Also, with that, I think now is a good time for us to take a really quick 5-minute break. So everybody go ahead and refresh your water, refresh yourself, and when we come back, we're gonna see what the fuck is going on. Who is this woman? Oh my
She a
goodness.
fiend.
What is going on? What the fuck is going on? We are back and we are rolling initiative. So I have put you guys all on the map where I think you would be. Obviously, this is an entire marketplace that you guys are in. This is the tent that you are currently in. I did not make the inside of a tea shop. I am not sorry.
I'm still seeing the world map.
Oh boy, because I forgot to put you on the map. That would be helpful. Here we go.
There we go. Yep.
There you go.
Nice. Okay.
So there are a handful of other vendors around. However, the street at this point is pretty deserted.
Mm-hmm.
So Zashri, I have you. Oh shoot! It compressed the map.
All up in their face.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Okay.
Compressed the map when I moved it. For some reason.
Yeah.
So you should be here. You should be there.
Move everybody all
All right.
out of the way.
So yeah, I put you where I thought you would be. Feel free to like move yourselves if you think that you would be somewhere else.
Okay. Sombra
It's like forever
definitely...
since we've been in initiative.
Yes, but like I had said before break, Sombra is definitely back towards the entrance to the tent.
Sure.
Yes.
All right, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So everybody, go ahead and roll initiative.
Yes!
Here we go!
I'm ready. I rolled a 12 for
I was gonna
Sombra.
say, it's been a while since we've been in combat. We've been RPing.
What
it
level
out.
even are we? We're level 10.
I just wasted a whole nat 20 on freaking rolling initiative.
Oh man!
Well,
Well,
Just
how
roll
about
it.
I have advantage?
How about
Just roll
how about
that
I
again.
Stop being an idiot and remember which computer I'm on. How about
Do
that?
have advantage on initiative. Okay, let's see if it does it automatically. It did.
Let's see.
18.4.
There you
0.4.
go.
You know, very important.
you know, just in case. All right,
Yep.
Sombra, what'd you get?
I got a 12.
12. All right, and
Yes.
Tug, what you got?
We got a 19 over here.
Ooh.
Damn, you guys did real good on your initiative rolls, guys.
When I'm messing around with this fiend person.
All right,
Liar
so we
face,
got
liar.
Cordial at 22, Tug at 19, Zashri at 18, Eris at 16, and Sombra at 12. That's
Ooh,
impressive
ooh.
that a 12 is like bringing up the rear.
Good
Good job, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, first up, Cordial, what you doing?
Remembering how to play a cleric.
We
Basically,
haven't fought things in a long time.
it's
been
so
a while.
freaking long. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my 2 standbys for how we start this thing off here. I am going to go ahead and do friendship bracelets, and I would like to do them on Tug and on Zashri, please.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, you gonna share that candy, Tug?
Yes, sure. Here's you go. Bag candy.
Thanks, man.
All right. and
I'm
then I
not.
will-
I'm not also trying to learn coding immediately. It's fine.
That's fine.
Or I will not.
This is fine.
I forget how everything works.
Oh,
All right.
it tingles a little bit when she does that.
Yes.
Yeah, so-
Okay. So I'm going to do that. Magic friendship bracelets appear on your hand, Tug. I don't think this has ever happened to you, but they're fantastic, and they have like little tiny white plastic beads that say Zashri's name on them, and Zashri has one with little plastic beads that say your name on them. It's very cute. And then for my bonus action, because that was not a spell, I'm going to go ahead and cast my Mace Mellow.
Your spiritual.
And-
Oh, the Mace Mellow!
Mace Mellow.
Yes.
And I'm going to do it at 4th level.
Ooh, all right.
Okay, so that's a thing. Let me go ahead and can I just take a whack at her with the Mace Mellow?
Yep. Would you,
Start
do you want it to
just,
be like here? Behind her?
Yeah.
All right.
Give it like a nice big hug with us in the front and the Mace Mellow in the back. All right.
All right, give her a
That's
whack.
gonna be, freaking whatever 16 plus 7 is. I think it's 23
That hits.
to hit, and then I need my d8s.
Let's get
You need your dates.
your dates. Your dates.
Sparkly.
Get your dates right here.
Awfully cute ones. Okay, that is. Frick, why do I play games with math in them? That's 10 points of force damage.
Some of us roll with D&D Beyond so that we don't have to do math.
That is much smarter than what I do. But here we are.
Yeah, but then you don't get the math clicky clackies.
I mean, yeah, it's the shiny. It's the
shiny whinies.
All right.
Yeah, we do the Luckies. And then I'm also just gonna, this really, you could have made this a lot easier, okay? Like, you really could have. And then that's the end of my turn.
All right. So this marshmallow literally appears next to her and smashes down on her head. And what you see is that it stops above where her head actually appears to be, which is a little disconcerting. And she like stings a little bit as the hot marshmallow gets stuck in her hair. It's real icky looking.
So metal.
Is it like
as
a
it
little
pulls
bit
away.
above, or is she like way taller above?
Not much, probably like 5 inches,
Okay.
but enough that you can tell, but not enough that she's like a foot taller than she's appearing to be or anything like that. All right, and is that your turn?
That's the whole
You wanna
thing.
try to move? All right,
Um,
Tug, you are up.
All right, so Tug
I-
is
Okay, it's okay.
Tug is big and dumb and full of candy. So he's taking a minute to know what was going on, and he's looking around. He sees this marshmallow he has not seen previously, I don't believe. I think this is the first time that Cordial's brought out the spiritual weapon in front of him. And
Not
he's
for
just gonna be
eating,
like,
dude.
oh,
No.
and he kind of he points at that. He points at Cordial. He's like, you, okay, so I guess we're doing this then. And he is gonna go and try to grapple Eris.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, roll athletics.
Mm-hmm. Roll athletics, you say. That's 21 over there.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's go.
You know what? I don't even know why I bothered,
Yeah.
because
You can also add a D4 because of your friendship bracelet. But I'm not sure you need that.
yeah, she can't actually get high enough to beat that. So
Oh, dang. Whoa.
It is satisfying to hear the failure, though.
oh,
You know?
I mean, I guess she could if she rolled a natural 20, but
Oh, dear.
no, nope, she couldn't. All right, so yes, you go ahead and describe how you grapple this creature.
He's going to just hand the bag of candy to Zoshri, and he goes, off
Hey!
you go now! And he's just gonna walk behind her, take, I guess that would be like a, 15-foot step, and he just hoists her up so that he's basically, doing the you're on a roller coaster now sort of thing. So her arms are through each side, and he's just gonna raise her probably about 4 inches off the ground.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay, and it looks really weird because it's like you're holding this person, but the illusion isn't holding up very well because it's like not in the right spot. So you've kind of got this
got
woman
that video
hoisted
game
up.
clipping.
Yeah, that's like a video game clipping. So your arms look like they're like inside of her armpits. As she kind of starts thrashing around but can't seem to get out of your grasp. Is there anything else?
It would be helpful if I wasn't muted for whatever reason. So grappling is gonna be my action. I was checking to see if that counted as a bonus action for anything, but it did not. So no, yeah, that's it.
You have two attacks, it only counts as one of them.
I
Yeah,
have
action.
2 weapon fighting.
No, you should have 2 attacks.
You should
I think
have 2
I do,
attacks
I do.
per action.
I mean, with my other things, like I'm not going to. Actually, yeah. You know what? No, I know what I'm doing here. I wasn't distracted by Nightbot commands.
Learning coding on the fly. NPC.
So, okay, what he's going to do is he hoists her up off the ground, And then he kind of smile creeps over his face, and he's just like, just back in the old wrestling days. And he's just gonna go, just like a big like beluga whale flop. And he kind of like, is just like, he basically suplexes her and is gonna hold her in a grappling pin.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do this on the ground because it's more fun that way. I'm gonna suplex him into a hold. So he's just like,
wow.
His head's here, her head's here, and he's just like hanging on post suplex. And he's just like, we're having fun. We're having fun, right? We're having fun.
Okay. I mean, because she's grappled, I assume that even if there was a save for that, she's gonna fail it. So I can have you roll an unarmed strike for that.
I can do
that'll
that.
Be an unarmed. I don't think it's a roll actually. I think it's just your strength modifier for damage, right?
Yeah. So that's an unarmed strike for tell you 6 points of damage.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
So at
she
this
takes
point,
6
in
points.
addition to being grappled, she is now restrained.
Okay.
Hot.
Whew. Amazing. All right. As you literally suplex this woman into the ground, knocking over some of the teas as the back curtain of the tent sort of like flops open. This poor woman is now flopped over onto the ground.
This poor woman. Oh, please.
Hey. All right, Zasha, you are up.
Okay. So they are grappled and restrained, is that right?
Yes, they are restrained.
Okay, so that will give advantage on the attack roll, I think.
And I believe
It
you do
will
still
indeed.
have an advantage as well.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. So first of
Thank you,
all,
Scott.
she's gonna get real mad at all the lying and whatnot, and rage.
Yes!
As her bonus action, and then she is going to. How do I play this character? It's been a long time. Okay, she is going to hack at her with the great axe.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So she has the friendship bracelet. So it's a plus a d4 to the attack roll if she needs it. I won't bother to do it now. Because she has a plus 10 to hit. So, all right. So she's gonna roll 2 great axe attacks. And the
Scott
first. Huh?
I'm sorry. Scott just used the most mid Zashri attack. He played a frickin' Trixie Truffle. Mid
It just
attack.
seems rude, but like,
no.
okay.
No.
I'll accept it.
Here, go ahead and we'll finish up your attack, and then we're gonna see how that plays out.
Oh dear.
Okay. So the first to hit was a 24.
All right, yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that is 10 slashing plus 3 for rage, I think. But again, it's been a long time, so let me double check. Yep. Okay. So that is a 13 slashing damage to the
Alright.
fiend, trying to play like she ain't a fiend. And then the second attack is a... Oh gosh, so many tabs open. Okay. 12 plus 3, 15 slashing.
It does not hit.
Okay, so technically it should have been an advantage, right? So I get to roll again.
It should have, yes.
Technically
Yes,
both
you
of them
did
should have been
again.
an advantage. Okay,
Yes. We can call that your first attack if you want to roll 2 more.
sure. Yeah, in case of crit. Oh
In case of
no!
crit.
Both of those
Oh
are
boy!
bad.
Okay, the Trixie Truffle hit me, so I'm gonna wait till my turn again for that to.
So rude.
That sounds good.
It's not my turn right now, so. But I won't forget.
Okay.
Continue as usual.
Oh,
Neither
dear.
of these will hit if a 13, if a 19 did not hit. So even with
Wow.
the plus
16. 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you manage with your first strike to get a really good shot at her chest as she's laying there prone.
Mhm.
However, she does manage when you take your second strike to sort of like twist herself out of the way before Tug manages to sort of pull her back into place.
Okay. Yeah. There's no point in adding the friendship bracelet, right?
And no, actually, I guess it's up to you.
I'll
But
add
yeah, probably.
It doesn't hurt to see what the deal is.
Yeah.
That would be a 16, yes, to hit. So
yeah.
no.
Yeah. So the 16 is.
Okay. That's it.
All right. It is now her turn.
Oh
Great.
boy.
Oh.
So
great.
she looks over at. So she looks up at you, Zashri, and then she kind of like looks over at Tug, just like, ugh, so undignified. And she is going to Misty Step.
I'm gonna cast counterspell. Please.
Oh, counterspell.
Okay. So she is not going to Misty Step. I think that is a.
I just cast it at 3rd level. I don't know what level Misty Step is.
I can't remember.
1 or 2.
I don't think
it's pretty low.
Yeah, it's like 1 or 2. It's pretty low.
Okay.
Let me just double check, but I
Corgel's
don't.
gonna be like, no, wait, stay.
Don't go.
Did we dismiss you yet? No.
We're not done with you yet.
And I mean,
Yeah, Mrs.
can you
Step is a second
technically
level,
cast a spell while restrained?
That's
This
right.
is only verbal.
Oh.
The answer is
Okay.
yes.
So for this particular one, yes. Not all.
More like Misty Whisper instead of Misty Step. Sorry.
Okay, so she tries to Misty Step and is unable to. At which point she just kind of growls, and she is going to grab you, Tug. What kind of armor are you wearing?
Oh dear.
Obviously the most dashing, handsome armor. No, chainmail. It's chainmail.
Chainmail? Cool.
Oh, is she casting something? Excuse me. Did you not hear her the first time? Counterspell again. Now we're trying to do this the nice way, but if you keep pissing us off, we're gonna stick a Zashri on you, okay? We don't want to do that. Just answer our questions, okay?
Okay. And she just kind of like growls at you guys, just like, ugh, this is ridiculous. All right, and that is going to be her turn because she cannot move. Sombra, you are up.
And Sombra, also as a reminder, you are now, and everybody else is, blessed for 5 minutes, thanks to Scott's blueberry bliss.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you so
All right,
much.
I'm gonna set that timer. Timer
Okay.
starts
I guess.
now.
Very
All right.
cool. Seeing that, I think DM, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that you described that the flap for the entrance at the back of the shop kind of came open. Sombra's going to cast her mage hand to go hold the flap together so that nobody can just like kind of look in. Like if she's standing back there at the entrance, the front entrance, then she's gonna cast her mage hand to go over there and pull the flap up and hold it there just so that nobody can like peek sees and kind of like peer in, because I'm sure there's at least a little noise we're making right now. So and that's an action for her right now. And basically she's gonna say, listen, you know, like I said, all we want to know is some information. This doesn't have to get ugly, but cooperate. Let's see how it goes. What do you think?
She just kind of like looks at you like, you have no idea what you're dealing with here. You need to let me go.
Well, chat, Sombra try. And
I can have you roll. I can have you roll persuasion on that.
Okay, sure, yes. You know, as much as we like to smash here on Ladies of D&D, we try to do diplomacy once in a while. Dang. Ooh, wonderful. That was a natural one.
Yeah, she's not having it. I mean, that tracks. I will say that tracks.
And that's the end of her turn. Because that was
All
an
right.
action. So,
All right, so we are back at the top with Cordial.
So the Trixie Truffle hits me,
Yep.
and a 6 on the Trixie Truffle is the need to make friends.
That tracks.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's why she was like, "No, wait, stay." So the mace mellow is still behind her, but rather than it being like poised menacingly. Okay, so for those who haven't ever seen this mace mellow, it's a giant mace spiritual weapon, but it's made out of s'mores. So it's a huge toasted marshmallow with like jagged pieces of graham cracker coming out of it, Morningstar style, and it's kind of like dripping, oozing chocolate. So this was like kind of menacingly over her, ready to bonk her on the head again, and it kind of like comes back a little bit. And she's like, well, I mean, but maybe we could talk it out. There's way more of us than there are of you, and you're not even, like, honestly the biggest threat that we've taken down, like, this week, if we're being real. So, like, we could just save each other the spells, you know, we could be friends.
Cordial, not the time, man.
It's always the time for friendship.
Oh, God.
She looks at you really quizzically, like, no! Get away!
Oh dear.
I just don't think you understand all the things we have to offer. So I'm just gonna use my whole turn to everything stays where it is. Like, I'm not dispelling everything. You guys still have the friendship bracelets and everything, but I'm just using my turn to be like, wait, we're actually really great friends if you get to know us. And she's getting like the brochure version of that while everybody else takes their turns.
All right.
And Cordial,
I love it. I
if
love
at
it.
first you
love
don't
to see it.
succeed, you have another advantage from Scott.
Oh, well, good, because he's the one that made me desperately
Thank
want
you,
to be friends
Scott.
with this fiend who's been poisoning people.
Ay, ay, ay.
I could show you how to brew your tea so they're actually good.
I can show you. All right, Tug, you are up.
Catty thing to say.
So Tug is still disoriented from that misty step out of the suplex hold. And he's just like, wait, what? And so let's take a look over here. What he is going to do is be generally upset. And so is the map accurate in that she is still right there?
Yeah, so she's still restrained. All of her shit was counterspelled, so you still got her.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, there's all this mist all over the place, and he's just disoriented. He's like, "What? No, I don't like that." But he is going to just hold that grapple. So if that is going to be the contest, we can do this. We can arm wrestle all day.
Yeah. Do it. Do athletics.
21.
Plus your friendship bracelet.
Oh, you're right. Plus a friendship,
Well, she's not going nowhere. She ain't
Isn't it
going
great?
nowhere.
No.
So that's
Just in case you rolled a nat 20, you don't know.
So that's a 25.
Hot.
Yeah,
'Cause
she's
friendship
not
is
going anyway.
magic.
As you just continue to like
We
have
could
her
get
in
in
the
on this.
suplex
I'm
hold.
just saying.
It's like a
The
big
mage hand
hug.
like turns the sign around.
A really big
slap
hug.
at the tent. Like,
It's
no,
a tug hug.
we're closed today.
Nothing wrong with a tug hug.
All right. And that's gonna be your turn.
I need that
Zasha, you are
shirt.
up.
Okay. Hacky, slashy, hacky. I'm pretty sure is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That sounds very
Um,
reasonable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just check over all my things. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action Radiant Soul against this
All right.
fiend
Oh,
nonsense.
boy. Woo. Woo.
And so, you know, the like raveny feathers, spectral rings go out on either side of her. And her eyes like shine with bright light. And yeah, she's gonna have a flying speed. Not that she's gonna use it right now. And then one attack is gonna deal 10 additional damage. So radiant damage.
All right.
All right, so then she's gonna hacky slashy.
All right, do it.
2 times.
Do it.
At advantage because still restrained, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. That is a 29 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay. All right.
Love
so
it.
That will
Love
be
to see it.
14 slashy plus 10 radiant.
Okay.
So 24 total.
Wow.
Oh wow.
And then
All right.
yeah. So then the second attack will be also at advantage. Which is a natural 20.
Oh.
Hey, natural 20.
Not having it. So ragey right now. Okay.
That's so ragey.
So ragey. Oh, brutal critical too. Excellent. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think it's brutal critical. Okay. Looks like it says total critical damage is 18, but I'm not sure that quite measures up with brutal critical, which is an additional 12.
Well, because I guess the slashing critical damage plus the brutal, 12 plus 6 is 18.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, remind me how
Yeah.
you do. It's
So-
full damage on
Yeah.
the first.
And then
That's
you roll the
12.
second die.
So that was.
So it'd be 24 plus whatever you roll, and then your rage.
Yeah.
Because you've got
So
12
then
for the
plus
brutal critical,
3.
12 for the die.
Yeah.
And then you're going to
So
roll for your
24.
second die, and then add your rage.
So which was a 6. So 30 plus 3. So 33 slashing.
Oh my god! Ow!
She's not having it today.
Ouchie, ouchie,
Did
ouchie.
not come here for this today. Well, actually, she kind of did. That kind of explains it better, doesn't it?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Mess-
Todd, keep
Mess
holding
with
her
the
down.
Azamar, you get
Going well.
mess with the Azamar, you get
the
the
plan.
full Zashri, man.
This
Done,
is,
I think.
this is fine. All right.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Oh, actually, though, you know what? So your radiant soul is an action.
Oh shoot!
So it's
Added
you're gonna have to do
bonus.
one or the other. I assume you're gonna keep the.
I'm gonna
I
keep
just
the
remembered
critical.
That. Yeah, I just
And-
remembered that.
Yeah, just take. Oh, you're right. I read it because it says
Yeah.
you can end it as a bonus action. Okay, my bad.
Mhm.
Okay, I will not radiant soul
All
then.
good.
I will
That's totally
critical
fine.
and take back the 10 radiant damage.
That's fine.
And wing.
That's still.
It doesn't look as cool, but it's still cool, you know.
It's still pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
She
Yeah, okay.
looks hurt. You hit her, and the blood spurts out of her chest. She's looks beaten. She looks hurt, y'all.
She's gonna look down at her and be like, "Who's making the mistake now? Tell us what we want to know. Last chance."
And she is going to, because it is her turn now. She is going to.
Yeah, I told you
once
we really
again-
have a lot to offer.
She is very upset, and she is going to try to. Let's see. See, I have to look at it in here because it's not showing up right for me. Sorry. I had it up and then I took it down.
No worries. You're doing fine. You're doing great.
There we go.
Doing
Okay.
great. It's been a long time since we fought.
Yes.
We're all like, "Wait, what do I do?" Again.
All right, so she is
how to
going.
play D&D?
How
to
do
D&D?
combat? We've literally just been hanging out and RPing for a while, which has been
Yeah.
a lot of fun. But now we're actually playing stuff, and it's wait,
Yeah.
how do I do this?
How do?
All right, so she is actually gonna she's gonna try to break out of the grapple. So Tug, if you can roll athletics for me, please.
Yep. Tug's gonna use one of his advantages.
Plus friendship bracelet.
You right. Okay, let's see.
Friends, you gave her candy. I mean, that's like friends forever.
Friends forever. What'd you get?
I think you muted yourself.
I think you're
accidentally.
muted.
Okay.
It was
can you
very
hear me now?
epic. Yeah.
So that may have been a natural 20. So with the other modifiers, that is a 33.
Oh,
Okay, so she is not
33?
going anywhere.
flames.
Oh my god.
Flames
Woo!
sprouted from that roll.
Looking
That is
good, Tug. You
insane.
did.
He is.
Yes.
Tug is back in his heyday. You know, there's a montage going on, a shimmer, a flashback, and he is yet just a young 19-year-old strapping young half-orc, and he is back in the ring, and he is in that grand tournament going for the cup, that cup that he carries around in his bag to this day, and he is holding down old Artichoke Copenhagen, and he's not going to let go. He's not going to let go of Artichoke.
That took a
'cause he
turn I
got the
wasn't
best of him
expecting.
last year, and
Took
this
a turn
time
I
it's,
wasn't expecting.
it's Tug's. It's Tug's turn. It's Tug's turn for that limelight.
Mhm. It's your
brings us
time,
back
Tug.
Yes.
Doing great.
And then
And he's just gonna yell out, "Not this time, Artichoke! Not this time!"
Artichoke?
as everyone else looks around in confusion, Eris included is just kind of like, what the fuck? She is going to once again try to Misty Step out.
Ooh, counterspell. Ooh,
Thanks
we
for
can do
playing,
this all
but
day.
no.
Come on. Come on.
Can you though?
I mean, we can do it
Oh,
more times.
yes. At least a couple more times.
At least 3 more times each. So.
All right. Okay, and then that is going to be her turn. So Sombra, you are up.
Okay, so Mage Hand is still holding the tent together. That is not concentration, and it lasts a whole minute. So that's a couple more rounds here.
Yeah.
So she's gonna walk up to this lady and be like, "Huh, that's no fair. Let's see who you really are under there." And she's gonna cast Dispel Magic to see exactly what kind of demon we're dealing with.
Okay. So you walk up and look at this woman on the ground, beaten and bloodied, and cast Dispel Magic. And let me get her up. Oh. This is who you see. Sombra, she looks really familiar.
Oh no.
I love her
Uh-huh.
hair.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Here,
No.
let me zoom
No.
in for
No.
for her body.
Why? Why are you like this? Are you kidding me right now?
Why are you like this?
Yes.
Wait, do you know her?
And she gives you this like death
Hi.
glare. It's like, I told you to leave me alone.
Guys, meet my sister, Tess.
I really wanted to be friends.
Tug, still in the suplex, is just smiling. He's like, "Hi, Tess."
She rolls her eyes so hard that it's amazing they don't just fall right out of her head.
So, sis, hey, I know it's been a while. Tess, my friends, Tess, do you want to stop messing around right now and let's just have a conversation instead of a confrontation?
Okay, I feel like I went to the bathroom at the worst time.
You
Are
really
we
did.
murdering Sombra's
Yes,
sister?
you
Is
did.
that what's happening?
It is.
Exposition.
Okay.
Yes.
Gonna stop now. Probably, maybe.
Matter of fact, yeah, and I feel like as Sombra says those words, she more than likely would take an intimidation stance rather than persuasion at this point.
Okay.
Like,
so detect magic. Was
is it
your
okay
action?
to try to roll intimidation at all?
Detect magic was technically
Yes,
your action,
yes.
so you can roll intimidation. I would say on your next turn.
Okay.
But we can say
What
we can say is
Yeah.
that it can be a bonus action on your next turn since you're like prepping it now.
Okay.
So we'll say that it can like take 2 turns to do that. So you can have action, bonus action, intimidate on your next turn.
Mhm.
Right?
Got
Awesome.
it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. And as she says those words, she's kind of messing a little bit with the beginnings of what looks like Eldritch Blast.
All right.
So just this dark purple that's starting to wave off of her hands a little bit.
Oh.
End of my turn.
All right. Cordial, you are up.
Cordial's just gonna sigh really, really big. And she's gonna go, okay. So let's just be real honest here. We know where to find you. We know how to find you. Obviously, we can get to you. And she's kind of like gesturing at the fact that she's already beaten all to hell. So I think at this point, we should just sit down and have some tea. So y'all find a seat. I'm going to make us something safe. And I'd like to spend my turn getting some tea started because this is about to be a whole conversation.
Okay.
The mace mellow does not go away.
The mace mellow stays. All right. Noted. Okay. And that is going to be your turn. So next up is going to be Tug.
Awesome. Tug is up just in time for Scott to say it's about time for another truffle. Cool.
Oh, good.
Cool.
How many of them did he get? Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I don't know.
He hasn't actually played it yet, but
He's
He said
waiting.
about
Boy.
time.
I also
This is
also
amazing.
More
thank you.
ominous than
Happy.
saying it's time.
Thank you to the Nordic Punk who has claimed some community gifts. If you have any questions about Stream Loot cards, feel free to pop them on into chat. The TLDR is you can influence the story, you can help or hinder us. So we're probably about to see that whenever Scott decides to play another truffle. For now, Tug is going to twitch his magical rabbit ears, which will tickle Tessa's face just enough to be uncomfortable, maybe cause some sneezing, and he will maintain the grapple.
All right. Go ahead, roll athletics again. Even though
And
this
I have to ask, while you've been reliving your heyday, have your ears been really like excited? Like,
like standing
popping?
straight up.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That was not a great roll. That was a dirty 20.
Oh.
Not a
Boy.
great roll.
Nah,
What
she's
about
great.
that was not great? I'm missing something.
I think we'll,
Yeah, she's not going anywhere just yet.
I think we'll keep it.
All right. So that brings us to Zasha. You are up.
Okay.
She is frightened of you, by the way,
Yes.
because you use your intimidating presence. So
Right. And I went to the bathroom at the worst possible moment, apparently. So she's been revealed to us as Tessa.
Mm-hmm. And
I
Zashri
dispelled
also,
magic. Sombra dispelled magic. So yeah.
another heads up, you now have an advantage from the Nordic Punk, so thank you, Nordic Punk,
Thank you, Nordic
for
Punk.
that advantage.
Okay. So Zashri is like still raging. Looks over to Sombra like, can we knock her out?
Yeah, why don't we do that? She's pretty resistant right now, so she's being hard-headed. It might be a good idea.
All right, sleepy time. She's gonna non-lethally, ideally,
ideally non-lethally.
with some great axe love. Okay. So
Yeah, 24. That's gonna hit.
that's gonna hit. Okay. So that is 17 non-lethal slashing. Probably she is slamming her with the hilt of it. She's probably actually bludgeoning, like, go to sleep.
Yeah.
Not actually trying to like chop her head off, you know? Just trying to sleepy time.
Sure.
Those-
Okay.
Okay, so that's 14 slashing. She's still up.
Yes, she looks bad, but
One more time. With style. That's a 27 to hit.
yeah, it's gonna hit.
Okay, that is 20 points of non-lethal bludgeoning damage.
Yep. As you bop her on the head one last time, and she's just like, and goes limp.
That's just sibling damage. That's just
fair.
That's just how it works when you got sisters.
All right. So she is now unconscious, but we'll say that she is stable since you were very specific in your non-lethality of the damage. And we are out of initiative.
Cordial just kind of looks down at her and goes, well, honestly, it kind of worked out because it was the weirdest thing. I just had a truffle in my hand and I really can't help myself around chocolate, but I don't know how it came that way. But before I ate that, I was thinking I was going to maybe banish her, so I'm glad I didn't do that. Anyway, this seems like we could go for some really strong black tea, so that's what I made.
Yeah.
And she's just gonna kind of sit down in the tent around her unconscious body.
You guys have attracted a little bit of attention. Somebody comes by and starts to try to like peek in.
Well, the mage hand would have gone by then. I think.
Sorry,
Sombra
close tasting. Private party.
Yep. Yes, please. Sorry, we're closed. See the sign? There we go. Bye.
Oh, all right. I just heard a lot of commotion, and I want to make sure that you don't need anything. You're all fine in there.
No, we're fine. This is a normal level of commotion for trying teas, sir.
They're just ears!
Oh my god. Give me a deception check.
Wow. From who? From which?
From both of you.
From everybody?
From Sombra and
Oh dear,
Cordial.
okay.
So I will absolutely do
right.
a deception check this time because she is like, private party, private tasting. That is not true. That's not what's happening here. But this is not a deception check for tea parties getting this wild because that part is true.
Correct.
So I just need to be very clear about that before I roll this.
And
This might be my second
and
deception check of the whole campaign.
Oh boy.
And
And
it's
I happen to
18.
be rolling.
That's a 21.
I happen to be rolling if my camera will
Gonna
let you
focus,
see it.
yeah.
My this is my Norse Foundry space dice actually that I'm rolling today. So thank you, Norse Foundry.
Oh my god, Cher, I've got to know.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Which space dice did you get?
Yeah, it was the gunmetal
The
colored
gunmetal?
one.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
And for deception, that is a 16.
16,
Yes.
and Cordial got an 8.
I got a 21. It was 18 plus 3.
Oh, I think it was an 8.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh,
No, 18. There's no
Okay.
Cordial has no business being this good at lying.
Nope.
She's gotta make
I
it
think
count on the
this
rare
might be my
occasion.
second deception check in the whole campaign, and both of
You're
them
right.
have been ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
She can lie
yeah,
when
the
it counts.
first one got you guys out of a lot of fucking trouble. Like, you don't understand how much trouble it got you out of.
Lot.
It-
Well, but then it did come along with free emotional baggage, so.
Oh, yeah. You can't just walk out of there. You gotta get some trauma. Come on, that's what D&D is all about,
Anyway.
right? Trauma. Yeah, so he just kind of like, oh, all right, and scampers off. So you guys are now having a tea party surrounding Sombra's sister's unconscious body.
Oh yeah, she's definitely tied up. Whoever's got a rope, let's go. Let's strap her to a chair. Yeah.
Now she's like, I'm on it.
Mhm.
All right. Yep, there's a chair, and you guys have rope with you. No big deal, so you just tie her to the chair.
And
Alright,
sipping
Back
tea.
on sus guard duty.
Okay,
And
so
Sasha's keeping watch.
So does this mean that your sister is the one poisoning people, or does this mean that we didn't catch the one poisoning people?
I don't know. The last time that I saw her, she was being carted off to jail. And before that, like I told you before, she and I were mixing it up a little bit, but nothing to do with poisons. So I don't know that she would have that knowledge by herself. So I feel like she would, like, somebody is pulling her strings some way. Like, no way that this was just her. I don't get that. DM, do I get that feeling? Can I try an insight? Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you can make an insight check.
Yeah, I mean, here we go.
While she's doing that,
Okay.
this Tess is full fiend, right? Like you're kind of tiefling and dragonborn because you're both, but she's like full on. She's not a tiefling. She is
Tess. Tess is her. That's her name for short. Her full name is Teslin, right? She has like deep red skin, like Sombra does. Her horns are shaped differently. She's got more traditional, like arching horns, and she's got long dark hair. And yeah, she's like, she doesn't have scales. Like, you definitely see the difference between her and Sombra immediately, because while Sombra has the goldish kind of scales on her cheeks, she does not. She is full tiefling.
So that's the thing though, is that tieflings are like humanoid, but they have demonic blood in them, and then fiends are like full on like fiends. Like, it's two separate things. So that's what I'm wondering. Is she like straight up a fiend, or is she also a tiefling?
Ooh, actually, I guess that's a DM question at that point. DM.
Sombra does not know the answer to that question.
Well, I'm wondering, no, because I cast Detect Good and Evil, and she came up as fiendish. So that's why I'm saying, like, she straight up is a fiend, right? Like, she's not, because we are tieflings and we don't pop for Detect Good and Evil.
Oh, I thought that I had been making it that you do.
Yeah, because we have fiendish background as tieflings.
Yeah, I think that and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that normally when you cast it, I'll say that you like get faint pings from your friends.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So if that's the question that you're asking, I would say you can roll, let's say religion, to see if you can determine from the spell the feeling that you got.
Sorry, hit my mic. That's a 14.
14? Okay. I would say that that's enough. You've dealt with this a lot, so you definitely have knowledge and history.
I've been learning all about tiefling genetics. That's been something for the campaign.
Apparently.
So you can tell that when you popped that, it felt like she was more in line with you guys, as opposed to what you had been feeling when you were like in Avernus, dealing with like full-on fiends.
Okay. Well, so one thing we probably have to address then is that so the person that we killed was doing mind control-y stuff before, but everybody that they were mind controlling is like not anymore. So probably this is not a thing, but if there's somebody else doing mind control too, she might be under somebody else's influence, but I don't think so.
It's kind of hard to
tell. I'm just trying to give her the
her.
benefit of the doubt.
And you know what? I appreciate you so much for that, Cordy. She is just hard-headed in her own way. So until we are able to wheedle the actual truth out of her, I mean, honestly, it's going to be hard to even trust anything she says, unless we could totally make her say the truth at this point. But at least we can try to get some answers out of her. I feel like we can just wait until the rest of the marketplace kind of dies down. Like, sorry, DM, what time of day are we at right now? Probably evening, no? Or
yeah, I would say that at this point the sun is probably setting. It's starting to get pretty late.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like late, but definitely like evening time.
So, hey, listen, I'm all for past the chocolates and the tea. Let's just chill until she decides to wake up.
All right, I'll guard.
Okay, so Zashu's keeping watch. What do other people want to do?
Poor Tug. Are the ears still?
I think they fade after like 5 minutes or so. So now that combat's through, they're probably
Yeah, they've probably gone away.
Okay, all right.
Sad day.
Well,
They're
That
great
would've
while
been
they
great,
lasted.
I know.
Permanent
You
until you
just
get like
kinda
greater
hand out-
restoration or something.
pour everybody some black tea.
Does anybody want to do anything while you're waiting for
I probably, you know what? Knowing her, she may have other hidden stuff around the shop, whether it's magical or not. So I think I would be like rifling through her stuff, like
all right.
it's investigating whether there's stuff stuffed in tea boxes, you know, at the bottom of the tea box or secret compartments, everything, anything.
All right, yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. Ooh, okay, 18 on the die. Plus 2, dirty 20.
All right. So as you're going through, you're mostly just finding like the teas, different stuff. There doesn't really appear to be too much that's hidden here. However, underneath the sort of like table that it looks like she was using as sort of a counter, there are a couple of drawers that you find, one of which is locked. And you don't see a key anywhere. The other drawers are not locked. You do find a couple of like fancy looking daggers. And you do find a bottle of something that looks like it's like a brackish liquid. But it doesn't look like anything magical. It just kind of looks like gross water.
Interesting. Okay, let's see. She would definitely yoink everything that was unlocked. Cordy, I know that you heal us a good deal, and do you think you could maybe, check to see if this is like the bad type of medicine, like maybe a poison instead? Because this looks icky. And she kind of.
I can take a look at it. All right, what you want me to roll to look it over?
Roll a history check for me. You can roll it with advantage.
I'm the greatest at history. Well, actually, that turns out to be okay, because even with a -1, I rolled an 18, so that's gonna be a 17.
So this is definitely an attempt at fermenting tea.
Oh, honey. So I know that everybody has to start somewhere, and I appreciate that. My family's been doing this for a long time, and I recognize that I get a lot of my knowledge from my family, so, like, that's a privilege that I have, but this is really not a good... This could be better, is what I'm trying to say.
Wow.
It's not great. It's not great.
Cordial is just giving the BBEG, just like
Who's still asleep?
pro bono master classes on how to.
Who, by the way,
ferment tea
is not
now.
conscious.
Yeah.
So much shade. Wow.
Well, okay, so this is probably supposed to be a fermented tea, but you can tell by the leaves that she burned it before she even started. They're just... Don't do this, kids.
You know what,
Wow.
Cordial? She may have burnt the tea, but you can't burn a dark chocolate truffle, which was just played. So at some point in the future, we will get some dark vision for an hour.
Hey.
Thank
you.
I am not going to attempt to pronounce your username because I'm going to completely butcher it, but thank you.
You can just call him Chad.
Is that your man?
Thank you, Chad.
It might be.
Hey.
Aw.
Thank you, Chad.
I assume that's a play on Ashalotl? Ashamodel, then?
I don't know.
Ooh.
It's very cool. Thank you.
I think Sambra would say to Zashri, there's a drawer over here that is locked, but I know that you're nice and beefy. Do you want to try like just to see if you can open it, please?
Oh, and while Cordial's mixing up the teas and stuff, she's like, "Oh, and check to see if there's anything under rugs too." And like goes back to.
Yeah, she's not wrong. She's not wrong.
She is totally correct about that.
And
you want to give me a hand with this drawer, man?
If your first roll might be bad, you can always sin a reroll, which is a legendary card.
Ooh. Nice.
For me? For me?
For anybody who needs to use a sin a reroll.
Very cool. Thank you, chat. Wow.
Very nice. Okay, so Zashi's gonna go over to the thing and try to yank it open, and see if Tug wants to help.
Oh, the word is axiomatic. Okay, that makes. It shows up on screen this big, and he hasn't been in chat. I'm like, I don't know. Who that is.
Oh, he's a paladin. He's a paladin.
Yeah, axiomatic.
Okay. Axiomatic. Okay.
I'm a paladin too. Represent.
All right. Go ahead and roll athletics for me.
Okay.
As you try to yank this door.
Oh,
This,
that's not
drawer.
good. It's a 12.
12. Okay, you can use that reroll if you want.
You actually
she had
also
asked
still
Tug
have
for-
the friendship bracelets on. You can add your D4.
And she did ask her
Because
friend
I'm pretty
Tug
sure
for
they last
help.
for an
I don't know
hour.
if he's proficient in
Oh.
athletics.
Is he
Kinda assuming
proficient
that-
in athletics with his +9 to athletics?
Yeah. So can I roll again with some help?
Yes, you can.
Can you? Yeah.
Just in case?
Yes, you can. Sure.
Okay. And if that doesn't work, then that's a wow. Why? That's a 15.
Okay.
Okay, so can I use a friendship bracelet, or will
Sure.
that do the trick?
Well, how
Okay,
long
let's
does the
see what
friendship
happens.
bracelet last?
They last for like an hour. They
Yeah, it lasts for an hour.
y'all amount of
Absolutely. Yeah,
time.
you can use that D4.
That's a 1.
And it's because I can only do it once a day. Oh, which by the way, I forgot to take it off my.
It's okay because that's fine. I mean, 16 is pretty good. I know that Zashri is used to rolling like really, really well on athletics, but a 16 is still solid. So you do manage to you kind of yank it for a second, and one time you yank it and it feels like the whole desk is gonna come apart. But you do manage to sort of just the drawer open.
Okay.
At which point, you're actually holding the drawer now in your hands.
I love that.
Okay, so she's just gonna turn to Summer and be like, "Here you go." Hand her the whole drawer.
Fantastic.
Here it is.
Are a doll. All right. And what are we seeing in the drawer, DM?
So what you see is this container of black flecks, like black flakes of something.
We've seen that before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen. Yeah. I think we found what we were looking for. Why?
Yep.
Why would she be? I don't even understand how she even got herself out of jail. Oh.
Well, if she was doing this for your dad, he's probably the one that got her out of jail, right?
Gotta be. And you see, there's a hint of thaumaturgy happening. There's gold flickering happening in her eyes, and she's her dangling little gems on her horns are kind of swinging back and forth, and there's no wind. And it's she's just so angry in this moment. Because it's yet another reason why she's trying to track down her dad. So,
I would like you to go ahead and please make a wisdom save for me.
oh dear. Okay, friends, we're gonna do this with her Sombra dice. Mm-hmm. Yes. One moment, please. Oh, okay, so that is 11 on the die. For a total of 11.
Okay. So you are furious. Just completely like livid. Your eyes start to go white, and all of a sudden this purple energy starts sparking out of your hands. Chat, can someone roll me a d4?
That's
No.
exclamation point D4.
Oh no, audience
In chat?
participation. Oh god, this
Exclamation point D4.
Oh shit. Okay, wait. Well, so Scott played another Trixie Truffle. Thank you, Scott. And he rolled an 11 for Sombra. Let's see what that means. We're gonna see how this goes.
Oh boy.
Okay, so when you roll an 11, everyone looks like giant food.
Oh.
Who
Oh.
did who did Jenna, did you do this? Did you do this? Did you make
dear.
this table,
Did I
Jenna?
write?
Scott.
Did I write all the Trixie Truffles last year before this was ever a thing with streaming? Yes, I did.
Scott, this is amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott.
So cute. So this is how we're gonna play this out. Oh my god, this is amazing. Okay. So, Sombra, you are just furious, and all of a sudden your eyes start to go white, and this dark energy starts sparking out of your hands, and as you open your eyes, all of a sudden everyone is a hamburger, and you're so confused that you end up this energy just pops
I feel
out
like we
of
would
your
all be
body.
bacon for her.
That's fair. Everybody
A
looks
bacon
like
cheeseburger.
strips of bacon. And this energy just pops out of you, and in your confusion and concern, you just shoot an eldritch blast out, and I need you to go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh no.
Take a bite of
Sombra
some
die.
bacon, Sombra.
Sombra die. No. No. You're bad, Sombra die. You go over there. Not nice. Taking another die here. Oh god. Okay. That's a 4.
No, that's
Okay.
good. That's good for
Okay.
you, because you were
Cool.
rolling to hit.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming that Cordial's armor class is higher than whatever that plus your charisma modifier is. So
Yeah,
it
my armor
doesn't
class is
hit.
15.
Yeah. So it just these bolts of energy pop out of your hand, and they just Cordial goes shooting past your head. Sombra, what you see is this bacon catch on fire. So now everyone around you looks like bacon. There's a piece of bacon tied to a chair, and the bacon in front of you is on fire, and you're very confused.
Guys,
Hurt bacon.
I know we've been on the road a little bit. I haven't had my bacon in a while, but you know, you guys are
Did you
seriously
just shoot
starting.
at me?
Did I? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just and she's like drooling a little bit. Like you're actually starting to look like a snack.
Thank you. We don't shoot at friends, Sombra. We talked about this with Maggie, remember?
Okay. Yeah. You're right. Focus. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, and she's just trying to regain her composure real quick while she's still seeing like bacon happening. She's like, oh, okay. I'm just gonna close my eyes for a little bit. Okay. Oh.
And as you manage to sort of calm yourself down, you open your eyes again, and your friends are back, and you're like, well, that was wow, okay.
Okay. Yes, you guys are back to normal again. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened.
And at this point, Tess starts to kind of she looks around at all of you. Are you fucking serious right now?
Yeah, try anything and I'll knock you out again. Don't even think about
I
it.
believe you.
Ay, bruja, stop it! And she would smack her in the face.
She kind of just
She's
like,
mad. Listen.
Does she look like bacon too?
No, that's
not
it's
anymore.
done.
No, she did
Okay.
though. It looked like
Okay.
there was a piece of bacon tied to the chair.
Tied up to a chair.
Oh my god, fan art, please.
Perfect.
Yeah. But so
Some
yeah,
fantasy
snapping
should stay private.
tagline, y'all be looking like a snack. It's just walking
Literally.
strips of bacon. So yeah, so Sombra would like smack her once and be like, look, you better start talking because my friends, they're the nice ones. And they're the ones that inspired me not to have them lay you the hell out in the middle of this place. All we did was put you down and make you unconscious. We could do far worse. Why do you have this? And she will hold it in front of her face.
And she stares at you and just gives you this like absolutely like awful glare. Like if she could shoot daggers out of her eyes, she would be shooting daggers out of her eyes at you. She's like, well, sometimes when we get into situations that we can't get ourselves out of, we need a little bit of help. Maybe
You
that help
didn't.
came with strings, and maybe those strings have got me tied up because somebody got me
You
in fucking
didn't.
trouble.
You didn't call him. No. Please tell me you didn't call him to get you out of a situation that you put yourself in? And the first thing you do is call your daddy? Seriously.
Just because you're the golden child, you have no idea what you're dealing with here.
I'm the golden child. I'm the golden child.
Okay, well,
Not
you
to
do
him,
literally
Susan.
have a little. Sorry, do you? They are gold.
Not helping, Cordy, but thank you. I'm the golden child? No, sweetie, not to him, never to him. My mommy, yes, but never to him.
You don't even know. You with your powers. You and your mom. You have no idea.
Okay, but you better be careful talking about her mom, though.
Thank you for saying something. Glad you said something. Listen, if it's really true, and believe me, among all of us, there's enough of a bullshit radar to figure out if you're telling the truth. If it's true that he put you up to this, then we can work with you on this. Now, I'm sorry, but you pushed us to get confrontational. But if you tell us the truth from this point, maybe my friends Zashri and Tug over here don't have to mush you in the face.
Again.
Again. You know?
Hug, high
Your
five, Sashri.
choice. And if there's an intimidation check you want me to do or something that one of them or both of them can assist me with, I volunteer for tribute. Whatever I gotta do.
So this is what's gonna happen. You watch as she just kind of smiles at you. It's like, you really think that he's gonna let you get away? He wants you at his side. You are the special one. You are the one that had the power. He didn't have to give you anything. You just found your way in the world. You have no idea what he thinks of you. You don't even know him. And if you think that he's going to let me get stuck here with you,
he wants me by his side. You were always the one that was able to get into sneaky places and use your charisma around people. And I mean, he knows nothing about me at all. If he thinks that I'm gonna help him after the way he treated my mother, you think that I'm gonna help him? Well, you know what? Actually, that's a good piece of information. Because you know what? I've been looking to gain an audience with him too. I got some words for him. Maybe a little more than words. Maybe we can even use that to our advantage. As she looks around at the others in the group. But she gives a look like, hold me back. Like,
she kind of raises an eyebrow, like, well, at least now he knows that you want to talk. It's not like he hasn't been keeping an eye on you.
crap.
He
What is that
knows
supposed
what
to
you're
mean?
up to. He knows because you decided that you wanted more. And he's friends with your friend. And she's been keeping tabs on you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes.
But you better shut
Insight
the
check,
hell up.
insight check. I would like to insight check, please, on Sombra. Please and thank you.
You're welcome.
That is the
I-
17.
I
That's
assume
a
that would be
17.
against her deception, yes?
It is against her deception, yeah.
DM, does Sombra have any advantages?
She does, yes. You can
Hey.
thank Allie for that.
Thank you, Allie. Counterintuitive, I know, but thank you.
Okay, well, I haven't used
And
any of my
that-
advantages either, so.
Wait.
Well, that did not help. First, I rolled
no.
an 8 on the die. Then I rolled a 7 on the die. The die have spoken. Plus 6, that is only a 13.
Yep. So I would say that with that, you can tell that Sombra knows exactly what Tess is talking about. And that maybe Sombra has been dealing with something that is a little bit beyond her control and probably resides in Avernus somewhere close to her dad.
But in the moment, Sombra said, it just
Cordial will
goes
remember
to-
this.
Sombra in the moment, she's like, "Shut up! You don't even know what you're talking about."
I know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't even pretend. Oh.
Whatever. You know what? And she'll take a piece of rope and like gag her mouth, unless anybody stops her.
She's just gonna kind of look at you sideways for a second, and she's gonna sort of mumble through the rope like, I told you he wouldn't let me go, before she vanishes into thin air.
Fuck! Oh no!
Leaving a pile of rope and a chair.
So, I guess that means we won.
At least got her to shut up, I guess.
And Sombra is just like standing there, just like she's broken. She's broken a little bit. Like,
So,
damn it, we have her.
Cordial's gonna sit her down and give her a big hug. And just, we got some good information out of this. It was still worth it. But Cordial is also going to up the link for the telepathic link without Sombra in it. And just, hey, so I was watching her face while they were talking, and I get the feeling that her sister was saying something legit about Sombra having a friend we don't know about in Avernus. So this is probably a conversation we need to have. And I'm like doing this while I'm like consoling you.
And I think that's actually a good spot to go ahead and end for today. So we can, because I think, again, if we start getting into this, we're going to be here for another like 3 hours. So we will leave on that note with you guys in the tent. Tess has vanished into thin air, ostensibly still alive, but you guys don't really know. Tug has relived his glory days. And you guys have some questions to ask Sombra when we come back. So, thank you so much to everyone who played the cards. I had a lot of fun doing that.
Scott.
Yeah, especially Scott. It was
okay,
Scott.
Thanks, Scott. But yeah, thank you to everybody. And yeah, listen to Bean Dip in chat. He's telling you to get the cards. Bean Dip. In case anybody's wondering, Bean Dip is our beautiful little froggy friend. This is Bean Dip. He's the best.
Yeah.
He's urging you to get
boy.
card packs. So that next week when we return, you can influence the game a little bit with finding out what's going on here.
Just messing around.
And also, if we didn't use your card that you played this time, they don't go away. You didn't waste it. It still exists. It's still around. So I saw especially like right there at the very end, it looks like we might have gotten another truffle. So like that will carry over to the next one. Any advantages that didn't get used, they're still carried over. So like that's one of the benefits of doing stream loots over channel points, where the channel points are just gone at the end of the game. These ones will stick around. So even if we didn't use it this time, we still have it. Nothing's wasted.
Yes, and another thing is that if it comes to a point where you have a card that is no longer relevant, or you just don't want to want to use it. I know Ali said this in the beginning, but it's also not wasted. You can break down the cards and create new ones. So don't feel like if you have a card that like say somebody's not in the game. If you get something that you feel like is unusable, you can still make it into something else. So, yeah, very excited because this has been a lot of fun. So it's gonna get weird, y'all. I love it.
It's gonna get awesome.
All right, real quick before we sign off, let's go ahead and see what is everybody doing. Shared, what you got?
Hey, so I am your tiefling sorceress Sombra, and alongside all these lovely ladies who are co-founders with me for LD&D, Ladies of D&D. I have my own variety channel. I am a Black content creator here on Twitch as well. So twitch.tv/thatgamershare, and I will be restarting my podcast called Dice Goblins in the next 2 weeks. Please stay tuned to my socials. I am That Gamer Share on Discord, That Gamer Share here on Twitch, and on Twitter I am Gamershare.
Awesome, magic site. All right, next up is Allie.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Allie, also Allie Capone on them socials. When I'm not on LD&D, you can catch me over on Eric Frankhouse Presents on every other Tuesday. I'm currently the Pink Ogre in Ogre Force, which is a love letter to Voltron, so definitely check that out. Starting next month, you can join us right here on Fridays on LD&D to check out Country Roads, a Bloodlines and Black Magic game set in West Virginia. It's going to be starring Jenna and Vanessa, as well as our good friend Scott from Random Encounters Guild, and Kay from Critical Fail DM. So that should be really fun. It's a 3-episode mini campaign. So if you like cryptids, if you like supernatural and modern settings, check out Bloodlines and Black Magic.
Finger guns.
Sorry.
Jenna, what you got?
Yeah, I am Jenna. I am around here a bunch. And currently I am growing a human child, so I am not streaming as often as I was last month because I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired.
Yeah.
But I am making a game. So if you like the idea of rainbow mermaids, or being a secret agent where you go on missions and save the world, or, you know, using the power of friendship and teamwork to solve mysteries and puzzles, then you should probably check out Siren Squad because that's the game that I'm making. So there's that. We're playtesting right now. It's very exciting. I just finished all the art for it yesterday.
Yay!
Yes.
It's so cool. And Katie, we love you.
I'm here.
Yeah.
This is the only place
And we love
I
that
am.
you're here.
I don't have any socials other than Facebook, which is not public. Yeah, that's it.
You're probably smarter than me in that regard. I'm sure my life would be happier if I did that.
I just don't have the mental energy. I'm here, and that's what I do, streaming wise and content wise, and all that.
Yeah. And I am Vanessa. I am your lovely GM for this evening. In addition to this game, which we play every Sunday, except for normally the third Sunday of the month, we are off. However, this month was a little different because Super Bowl. So we will be back next week. I also am on our Saturday game that Cher is also playing in. We are doing our 12 Occult Eye, which is an indie game that is created by Witch and Craft Games, and the lovely Amelia, who is part of the team that created that game, is actually GMing for us. She is the Arch Witch, which is really cool to be, you know, GM'd by somebody who like actually wrote the game. It's very fun.
Yes.
So yes, that is Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Ladies of D&D. And then for me personally, on Thursday evenings, every other Thursday. Thank you, Scott. I almost didn't plug my own fucking show.
Wow, come on. Come on. You got
So
it.
on
You got
Thursdays,
it.
every other Thursday, I'm on Nerdlandia G's channel for Sabers, which is a Monster of the Week game. And then every Wednesday, I'm here doing my literal own show.
Yeah.
I'm tired, guys.
You're doing
so
great.
On Wednesday mornings,
It's
around
late. It's okay.
9. Thank you, Scott. You're the best. Around like 9-10 a.m. normally. It's not like a hard start, but I am here and I just basically talk to myself and chat about all things TTRPG. We've been talking about character creation, homebrew, maps, tools that everybody finds useful. It's a lot of fun. Mostly it's like just us hanging out, and I interact with chat and hang out with you guys and drink coffee, and it's great. So if that's your kind of thing, then Wednesdays at like 10-ish a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think that's everything. Stay tuned for to our socials for information about our upcoming Bloodlines and Black Magic game. And I think we'll go.
I think
ahead
Vanessa's
and,
melting.
I just
She's done. She's done.
it's so funny.
Melting.
I looked at the chat and I was like, "Oh right,
That's
my
my show.
that I do." I think we're gonna go ahead and raid somebody.
Who are we gonna
Yeah,
raid?
which is on.
Let's
You wanna
see.
name-
Weird.
Raid
I think
Gnome.
we're gonna raid No Man.
Friend of the show.
We're gonna raid Gnome.
Woo woo.
I can
Raid,
go ahead
raid,
and
raid.
set
I
that
would
up.
really not be surprised if she's dressed up like her Circle of Spores fairy at the moment, because
Actually, I think that's exactly what it is. If what I'm seeing in the preview is right. All
I
right,
hope
guys.
so.
Thank you all so much for joining us. We hope to see you back here next week.
Whee!